Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a regular listener, we are so glad you came.
Hey, welcome. It's great to see all of you again. I was just thinking this morning, today's topic is one we use literally every single day in English, like every conversation.
That's so true. I actually used it about 10 times before I even had my morning coffee. I said, I'll make breakfast, it'll be quick, and I think it'll rain today. All of that in like 2 minutes.
See? That's exactly it. Today we're talking about the word will. It looks small, it sounds simple. But wow, it does so many jobs in English conversation, and a lot of learners aren't using it to its full potential.
By the end of today's episode, you're going to know 3 major ways to use will in real conversations. You'll sound more confident, more natural, and honestly, more fluent. And we're going to make it easy and fun.
We really are. And before we go any further, here's a question for you, our listeners. Think about the last time you made a promise to someone in English. How did you say it? Did you use will? Drop your answer in the comments. We read every single one.
We love reading your comments. And hey, if you're not already subscribed to Simple English Talks, please do it right now. Just tap that subscribe button. We upload new episodes every week, and you don't want to miss a single one.
All right, let's jump in. We're starting with the most basic and most powerful use of will, talking. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. The word will is what we call a modal verb, and it's used to talk about the future. The structure is super simple. Subject plus will plus base verb. That's it. I will call you. She will be there. They will arrive soon. And here's what makes it even easier. We almost always shorten will in conversation, so I will becomes I'll. She will becomes she'll. It will becomes it'll. They will becomes they'll. You hear these contractions all the time in real English.
Right. So instead of I will go to the store, a native speaker says, I'll go to the store. Instead of it will be cold tonight, they say it'll be cold tonight. Much more natural, much faster.
Let me give you some clear, everyday examples. I'll see you tomorrow. It'll probably rain this afternoon. She'll be at the party, I think. We'll know the answer soon. Don't worry, it'll be fine. All of those are super common.
And notice, these aren't things we planned a long time ago. A lot of the time, will talks about something we think or believe will happen. It's about our idea of the future, like a prediction. I think it'll be a great movie. I'm sure you'll do great.
Yes. Predictions are huge with will. Anytime you're making a guess about the future, you use will. I think prices will go up next year. I don't think it'll snow today. I bet she'll love that gift.
Now let me show you the negative form. To make will negative, we add not. And again, in real conversation, we almost always contract it. Will not becomes won't. W-O-N-T, won't. I won't be late. He won't like that. They won't know the difference.
Won't is really important. It sounds soft and natural. Saying I will not be late sounds very formal, like you're making a speech, but I won't be late sounds like a real person talking. So please practice won't.
Let me ask you something. Can you make a simple prediction about tomorrow using will? Try it out loud right now. Something like, tomorrow it will be, or I think I'll... Go ahead, say it out loud. Pause the video if you need a moment.
I love that exercise. Okay, quick summary of section 1. Will plus base verb equals future or prediction. In conversation, use contractions. I'll, she'll, it'll, will, they'll. Negative form is won't. And remember, if you're predicting or guessing about the future, will is your best friend. And hey, if this is making sense to you, go ahead and hit that like button right now. It really helps our channel grow.
All right, now let's talk about something a little different. A second super important use of will. This is when we make a decision right at the moment of speaking, not a plan we made yesterday. a decision we make right now, in the middle of a conversation.
This is actually one of the most common uses of will in daily life, and a lot of learners miss it. Here's the key idea. When you decide something instantly in that moment, you use will. Like, imagine you're sitting with a friend and she asks, "Who's going to order the food?" And you say, "Oh, I'll do it." You just decided that right there. That's will.
Here's another one. Your phone rings and someone asks, "Can you get that?" And you say, "Sure, I'll get it." You didn't plan to answer the phone. You just decided in that second. Instant decision. Use will.
And will is also perfect for making offers. You want to help someone? You use will. I'll carry that for you. I'll drive you to the station. I'll help you with that. These are all offers, and they sound warm, natural, and helpful.
Let's do a little dialogue. Imagine I come home and I say, "Oh no, I forgot to buy milk."
And I say, "Don't worry, I'll go get some." See? I decided that instantly. I didn't plan it. I just offered to help right then.
Perfect. Here's another one. You're at a meeting and someone asks, "Who wants to present first?" And instead of silence, one person says, "I'll go first." Instant decision. Very confident. Very natural.
Now let's compare. Formal. I will assist you with your luggage, sir. Casual and natural. I'll get that for you. Both use will, but one is very stiff and the other is what you'd actually hear a friend say. In everyday conversation, always go casual. Use the contraction.
Here's a quick practice for you. Think of 3 things you can offer to do for someone in your life. Maybe a family member, a coworker, or a friend. Try saying it out loud. I'll blank for you. Write your sentences down and drop them in the comments. We genuinely love reading what you come up with.
First tip for this section. Use will when the decision happens right now in conversation. Second tip, making an offer. Use I'll. It sounds generous and natural. Third tip, don't overthink it. If someone needs help and you want to offer, just say I'll do it. Review. Will for instant decisions, will for making offers. Keep it warm, keep it real. And if you haven't subscribed to Simple English Talks yet, come on, do it now. We'd love to have you in our community.
We've got one more big use of will to look at, and this one is really powerful for your relationships and communication. We're talking about using will for promises, and also for making polite requests.
Promises first. When you want someone to know they can count on you, you use will. I'll be there. I won't forget. I'll always support you. These aren't just plans. These are commitments. When you say I will as a promise, it carries real weight.
Think about the difference between these 2 sentences. 1. Maybe I'll call you later. That's a prediction. Maybe it happens, maybe not. 2. I'll call you at 6, I promise. Now it's a promise. The word will can do both things, and your tone and context tell the listener which one you mean.
Here are some great examples of promises with will. I won't tell anyone, I promise. I'll always be honest with you. We'll figure this out together. I won't let you down. These all use will or won't, and they all feel sincere and strong.
Now, tips for sounding polite and natural. When you make a promise, make eye contact, even on a video call, and keep your tone calm and warm. I'll take care of it sounds responsible and caring. I will take care of it with too much stress can actually sound defensive. Good point. And now let's talk about requests. Will you is a beautiful, polite way to ask someone to do something. Will you help me with this? Will you wait for me? Will you pass me the salt? It sounds natural, friendly, and not too demanding. Compare, pass me the salt. That sounds a bit abrupt. Can you pass the salt? Polite. Will you pass me the salt? Also polite and slightly more personal. All of them work, but will you is a great tool to have.
Here's your mini practice. I'll say the start of a promise or request, and you finish it out loud. Ready? I won't blank. I'll always blank. Will you blank? Say it out loud. It really helps your brain connect to natural speech patterns, and if you want, write your answers in the comments. We'd love to read them.
Great job, everyone. Let's quickly review. Will for promises, strong, warm, personal. Won't for negative promises, I won't forget you. Will you for requests, polite and friendly. That's 3 powerful tools in one word.
You're doing amazing. Keep practicing out loud. That is the secret. And before we move on, let me say this. If you're enjoying today's episode, please share it with a friend who's learning English. You could really change their day. That's what Simple English Talks is all about, helping each other grow. Now let's talk about mistakes.
Okay, this is honestly one of my favorite sections because I've made most of these mistakes myself when I was learning. And the truth is, making mistakes is how you learn. So let's look at some common ones with will and fix them together.
Mistake number 1 is using will instead of going to for plans you already made. For example, I will have dinner with my mom tonight. If you already planned that dinner, maybe you called her yesterday, then you should say, I'm going to have dinner with my mom tonight. Use will for decisions made right now and going to for things already planned.
Here's why this matters. I'll see you tomorrow. Sounds like a spontaneous promise. I'm going to see you tomorrow sounds like it was already arranged. Native speakers notice this difference even if they don't always explain it. So when your plan is already decided, use going to.
Mistake number 2, saying, I will, can help you. This one's funny because it actually makes sense logically, right? But it's wrong. Never put 2 modal verbs together. Will and can't hold hands in the same sentence. Instead say, I'll be able to help you, or simply, I can help you. Easy fix.
Mistake number 3, forgetting the contraction and sounding too stiff. Saying, I will not be there in casual conversation sounds very dramatic, like you're in a courtroom. In real life, just say, I won't be there. It's warmer. It's more human. Contractions are your friends.
And mistake number 4, this one's common, using will in if clauses. Like, if it will rain, I'll stay home. That sounds wrong to native ears. Correct version, if it rains, I'll stay home. The if part uses simple present. The result part uses will. So, if plus present tense, then plus will. Write that rule down.
Here's a funny one. I once told someone, I can come to your party. Exactly the mistake we just talked about. They looked at me with the most confused face, and I knew right away something was off. We laughed about it, and I never made that mistake again.
See? Mistakes are memorable. That's how they become lessons. And here's your practice for this section. Try to correct these out loud. If it will be hot, I'll wear shorts. I will can help you with that. I will meet her tomorrow. But you already planned it yesterday. Say the corrected version out loud right now.
Remember, every mistake is a step forward. The learners who improve the fastest are the ones who try, make mistakes, and keep going. You're already doing that just by being here with us. We're proud of you.
That's right. And drop your corrected sentences in the comments. Let's check them together. This is your community. Simple English Talks is your practice space. And don't forget to subscribe so you get every episode fresh. Okay, let's do a fun practice activity.
All right, it's game time. This is called Choose the Better Sentence. I'll give you 2 options and you pick the one that sounds more natural. Ready? Say your answers out loud and feel free to pause the video.
Situation 1. Your friend asks, who's going to close the window? Option A. I will be closing the window. Option B. I'll get it. Which one sounds natural?
Option B, right? I'll get it is short, quick, and natural. Option A is too heavy and formal for a simple, friendly moment. Well done if you got that.
Situation 2. You want to make a promise to your friend. Option A. I will not tell anyone about this. Option B. I won't tell anyone about this. Both are technically correct, but which sounds more like something a real friend says?
Option B. I won't tell anyone is warmer and more natural in conversation. I will not sounds like a contract. Save the formal version for serious moments.
Situation 3. You're making a prediction about the weather. Option A. I think tomorrow will be sunny. Option B. I am thinking tomorrow will be sunny. Which one is correct?
Option A is much better. I think tomorrow will be sunny is perfectly natural. I am thinking is very unusual with will in this context. Nice and simple wins again.
Situation 4. Your colleague asks for help. Option A. Will you help me with this report? Option B. You will help me with this report? Notice the word order. Option A has the inversion, will you, which makes it a question. Option B without inversion sounds like a demand or a strange statement. Always invert for questions.
You are doing so well. Now here's the real challenge. Create your own sentence using will for a prediction, a promise, or an offer. Make it personal, make it about your real life, and share it in the comments. Your sentence might inspire someone else.
Remember, real conversation is about getting your message across. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be real. Every sentence you practice out loud is building your fluency. Trust the process. And if you want more practice like this every week, subscribe to Simple English Talks. We're here for your journey.
Wow, we covered so much today, and I am honestly so proud of everyone who made it all the way to the end. That right there tells me you're serious about your English, and that is amazing. So let's do a quick, fun recap of everything we learned.
We learned 3 big uses of will. Number 1, future predictions. I think it'll rain. She'll be there. Using will to say what we think or believe will happen. Number 2, instant decisions and offers. I'll do it. I'll help you. Making a choice in the moment or offering your help. Number 3, promises and requests. I won't forget. Will you come with me? Using will to show commitment and to ask politely.
And we looked at key contractions. I'll, she'll, we'll, they'll, won't, because in real conversation, these are what people actually say. Plus, we worked through 4 common mistakes, so you know exactly what to avoid. You came in as a learner, and you're leaving as someone who truly understands will. That's real progress.
Here's a reflective question for you to think about. Where in your daily life, at work, at home, with friends, could you start using will more confidently? Maybe making an offer to a coworker, maybe making a small promise to yourself. Think about it and write it in the comments. We'd love to hear it.
And if today's episode helped you, please like this video, share it with a friend who's learning English, and subscribe to Simple English Talks so you never miss an episode. Your support means everything to us, and it helps us keep making free English lessons for learners everywhere.
You are doing brilliantly. Learning a language takes courage and patience, and every single day you practice, you're getting closer to the English speaker you want to be. We believe in you completely. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking out loud, and remember, every great English speaker started exactly where you are right now.
Take care, everyone. This is Simple English Talks, and we'll see you next time.